So we're just outside of Brisbane Stadium, ahead of the Group B fixture between the Matildas and the Super Falcons of Nigeria. It's going to play out on Thursday, the 27th of July at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Lots of drama ahead of this game, and lucky enough to be joined by Smithies and Matt Comito to discuss all the important details. Smithies, a little bit of drama yesterday. Take us through it.
Poor Kyah Cross. She'll be waking to some unfortunate headlines. She was just chatting about Sam Kerr, and as with all the players, they've all been saying the same neutral things about Sam, except Kyah made the fatal mistake of using the word torn in terms of Kerr's muscle. The thing that everyone is obsessing over, the status of that muscle. Everyone panicked, everyone looked aghast. Football Australia very quick to clarify that actually it was a slip of the tongue, that Kyah Cross simply meant a strain or a calf injury, which is the term they're using. Certainly Sam herself was literally bouncing up and down for the cameras quite showily, a little bit like this really, just before training, an hour or two before, and just to show that, she's in her trying to tell the world she's well on the way to recovery. So we're not much further forward in what we actually know, but there was a brief and exciting period of drama.
Now, it's not just Sam Kerr in the attacking line that's got some issues. Kyah Simon walked into this World Cup with a slight injury, and we still haven't seen her. Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, well, I think the concern from the media pack is that every time we show up at the Matildas training camp, we're not actually seeing Kyah Simon do anything at the moment, and it has been quite a decent amount of time since they arrived here in Brisbane. It's getting a bit concerning with Kyah. I mean, we definitely won't see her against Nigeria. It seems like Tony Gustavsson has a definite plan for her in mind for deeper in the tournament, which is a sign of confidence for Australia. But yeah, at the moment, we're just not seeing a side of her, and with Kerr injured as well, it's a bit of a concern.
Now, it's not just the attack that's have injuries as well. The defence has also been plagued with it. Claire Polkinghorne walked into this tournament with an injury concern. So did Alana Kennedy. And Claire Hunt, we saw just a few days ago, sitting out of that training that the media were able to witness. Can you give us an update on all those guys?
Sure. You have to remember that load management is a key thing here, that they've got to plan out the tournament and how much effort these guys put in. So Claire Hunt was just normal load management. She was relaxing for a day. She was back in full training yesterday. Alana Kennedy is simply doing laps at the moment. Again, we're being told it's load management, but if we want to get into the whole idea of Tony Gustafsson's mind games and all the stuff that he did with Sam Kerr in the pre-match press conference before the first game against Ireland and not revealing her calf injury, Tony's put up Claire Polkinghorne to talk to the media the day before the game. So we're all sitting here wondering, does that mean she starts? And she has hardly played. In fact, she's not played a game since April. She's had not a full game. She's had a few minutes against France, a few minutes against Ireland. They're up against some very quick forwards. It's going to be, either way, it's clearly going to be a gamble. I'm assuming it's going to be Hunt with either Kennedy or Polkinghorne.
Certainly looks like the case. Now, we've obviously touched on the Matildas and Nigeria. We all were able to see a little bit of their training as well, and we saw Ashwala in person. Now, I've just got to say, looked like an absolute beast, okay? I think I need to find her gym regiment as well, because I might get a little bit of inspiration. Can you take us through what we saw yesterday?
I think you were a little bit starstruck yesterday looking through that door. But yeah, we did see Ashwala off to the side of Nigerian training, and you don't think that there'd be cause for concern right now with Ashwala. She's the star of the show for Nigeria, and we do expect her to play a big part against Australia. But yes, when we went to the open training at Lions Stadium, she was off to the side. The main group was on the pitch, and Ashwala looked like she was being put through her paces in the gym on her own. So that might be a concern. But I guess we are turning our attention from a very defensive sort of island setup to a Nigerian outfit that might cause a bit of problems, Tom.
Absolutely. I had an interesting chat with Francisca Ortega, who in a storied career that's taken her all over the world, includes 6 games for Sydney FC about 7 years ago. She has unbelievable memories of Australia, to the degree that she told me she wouldn't celebrate if they won, because she loved Australia so much. Had the best Christmas Eve of her life in Sydney. There you go. Yes, certainly Nigeria looked very, very ebullient yesterday, so full of confidence, so excited. As music was going at training, they're here to cause a shock. They're here to make a mark, and Australia need to be very, very careful.
Now, I personally was loving the Nigeria setup. The Afro beats were playing. I felt a little bit of I wanted to dance a little bit as well. And the vibes heading into this in Brisbane have been quite good, not just from the Matildas perspective, but from the Nigerian one as well.
Yeah, and I think that we are going to see this city come alive in the days and hours leading into kickoff. which is to be expected. And, Nigeria, from what we saw at training with the players themselves, you can expect the fans and the crowd when they do arrive here at Brisbane Stadium on Thursday night to be bringing the noise, bringing the heat and bringing the buzz. But that'll be matched by Australia. I think that so many of the players in the Matildas setup are from Queensland, and the Matildas have put up a few of the Queensland locals like Tamika Yallop and Katrina Gorry, and tomorrow they'll put up Claire Polkinghorne on match day -1. They're three really proud Queenslanders who know exactly what it means to this city to have a World Cup game here, especially an Australian one. And just together with Australia and Nigeria, the fans, the players, it's going to be a really exciting concoction for what should be a really thrilling group stage game.
And to catch that game, that's on Thursday, the 27th of July, here at Brisbane Stadium at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And to catch all the latest news about the Women's World Cup, follow us on our socials at KEEPUP and go on keepup.com.au.